bulldog is unusually active here, so hopefully the noises don't distract too much. So what a fun morning. Things are coming alive. There's a lot going on here. So oil EIA report, may as well start there. It was positive in that it was a small build, production down, so we've got some momentum here on oil. I'm in it about 50%, which is big. For me, it's mother of all trades. We'll see how it does here. I'm definitely up on it. I was gonna actually exit at the top and wait for the pullback, and I didn't. I thought, you know what, I'm playing for a little longer term here, so not real long though. Anyway, that's oil. XIV getting up and around where I bought in yesterday. I'm not expecting a lot there, but I am expecting some happiness, especially after oil closes at 230. I'm expecting a decent close. ESPR I'm watching really close. It's trading at 48.44. The old saying that I was trained under, don't mess with the bull, you might get the horns. Here's the horns. So this one could get really serious really quick. Actually, I better set the alarm on it really quick here. I didn't even do a mic check. Hopefully my mic is working right now. Thanks, Reed. Appreciate it. ESPR. So that alarm's going to go off any second. I just want to. Man, that's bullish. I'm gonna have to stop here for a second and take a better look at this. I don't think it's going to wait over the lunch hour. It might, but so that's our setup at the 200. It's coming out of the bull. It tested the 100, so it went through the 20 on the back, tested the 50, and tested the 100 and popped. Now you can see the horns. You can almost see the face of the bull. Yeah. So next stop. If there's a stop soon, if it pops up, it's going to be in that region there, 53, 55, and there's a few others from up there. 71, 74 is the big one, but I would likely hit this fairly hard if this confirms, and it's confirming almost right now. Jeez, that's strong. Back D's up too on the daily. Squeeze momentum's up. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What are we in? 10 days into that move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess when you're not sure, you wait, but okay, so that's ESPR. Love it. SLX. So this is the steel ETF. It's up 3.33% today. Got up through the 200 MA. There was a alarm that came through, and we notified members on. You got to be careful with it though, because it does have a habit of popping through the 200 and then coming back off. Follow that 3-day rule and let it prove itself out. I mean, even after 3 days, it did it here. After 10 days, well, 3, 6, yeah, 10 days. And then we got MBRX. MBRX is up over its 200. It's testing resistance right now. I like it over, well, I guess it would have to be $3 now. It's at a high day too. Wow. Its next resistance is 570-ish. So that's bullish. Very, very bullish. Horizontal line. By the way, thanks to everybody that sent me homework last night. We ended up with a storm, and anyway, I learned that with fiber, I should be good through storms as long as I have what's called a UPS backup. The only problem with having a backup for these computers is that it's literally a brand new overweight suitcase, because to run 6 to 8 laptops you need a fairly significant. But I guess if you're only doing it every 6 to 24 months, not a big deal. Or I could just buy one on either end too, I guess, but they're not cheap. Okay, so it's MBRX. It too. So I got my alarm set on MBRX. SLX. So what's the next test on SLX? Well, let's look at the weekly really quick. I just want to make sure I get these alarms set properly. Oh, there's the MACD, which by the way is a fairly good indicator on SLX, the weekly MACD. So it looks like it's bottoming. MACD crossing MACD. Reed did a bunch of homework last night on his scanner, and I think he's going to do a guest post for us. And there's a whole bunch of simple logic in there that I just didn't get to in my scanning that will definitely help our members out with their scans using TradingView. MACD crossing MACD. Yep, that's what we want. So that's awesome. So I'm looking forward to that blog post. We have 5 or 6 other guest blog posts coming. Unless Reed already published it. I don't think he did though. I was in the middle of a storm. Reed, did you publish that? Got the post mostly done, just waiting on Sartaj to give me the login. Okay, you know what? Sartaj was traveling last night, and he was dealing with storms too with his flights. SLX on the hourly 50 is about to cross the 100. Yeah, so I haven't even heard from him yet today. I know he was exhausted. So that's awesome. I know you're busy with your own life too there, Reed, so I'm not trying to pressure you in anything, but those were some really, really awesome ideas. So I know some members that will definitely be able to take advantage of that. What do we got here? Oh yeah, this one. Did I set all my alarms? SLX. Yes, I set my alarm on that. ESPR, I did. XIV, I don't have to set one. USOIL, I don't have to set one. That's a conviction trade. So when I'm in conviction trades, yeah, I have to admit it, and I'm not going to be away long, I don't set stops. I mean, 98% of the time I set stops, but yeah, there's lots to. Once you've traded for, what is it now, 30 years, so you can bend rules, right? You got to know when to bend them. Not that I always bend them well. I'm not a very good trader. I'm a just above average trader. I'm a much better technician than I am a trader. Okay, MTH. MTH. Although it is on my bucket list to get in, at least into the category of trader to compete on a world scale for there's competitions. This doesn't respect the 200 at all, but it's all over my scans right now. Ooh, that's an important inflection point for it. So just a simple trend line will tell you that. Right here. Sartaj was trying to tell me this problem that I'm having with these trading view lines is, oh, what the hell? Remove trading views software telling me that where it's supposed to go or whatever. I'm sure that's not it. I think I just have a weird bug of some sort. And I get it. Normally it's user error, but I don't think this one's user error because it's on all the different computers. I mean, when you go 6 different computers, 6 different mouses, possible, I guess. Okay. So anyway, this is scanning as crazy bullish. I hate stocks that don't respect the 200. I mean, it does sort of. Can't do it, but you should know that it's scanning as a super high probability win. It's a breakout play, just so you know. Meritage Homes. MBRX is right under its decision. SLX on the weekly is over its 200. MACD is about to cross up. And on the daily, the 50 is about to breach. 100. Oh, there's the MBRX alert. MBRX doesn't hold its gains. That's a problem too. It's kind of a junk stock, isn't it? Mind you, it doesn't have the history. It hasn't been established. So keep that in mind. So would $3 be 50%? Because you want to trade on the quarters. And the 275, the 75 is the hardest quarter to trade on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set an alarm. So if it does get over $3, I'll trade it. Because it hasn't got the history. I can't trade the I can't trade the 75 quarter. Looks good though. SLX, we were saying on the daily, I don't see the 50 crossing the 100. Did I read that right? On the hourly with SLX, 50 MA is about to cross the 100. 50 is right here and the 100's there. Unless maybe there's something I'm missing there, but it doesn't really matter because on the weekly the MACD is about to turn up, and that's your big one. You do have the resistance, you know, of your 100 there. And by the time price gets there, it'll probably be right around this resistance. I mean here, sorry. $39. So really, for me, for my trading style, really positive morning, positive day, I guess, in signals I'm seeing here. Everybody's got their style. Okay, let's look at, anybody have any they want to look at? Reed, I know you got a whack from last night. I just haven't had time to go through them yet. Is there anything in particular that looked really good there? Or do you want to save it? Run. Congrats, Quarry. Yeah, the financials, they were setting up days ago there, and I was gonna, and then I just didn't. The cards keep coming, so you gotta take what fits your style. within the rules. Oil's got jig again. It's at the top of the quadrant though. It's too bad we're not going to be able to share much in the main room about our oil algorithm going forward. Gold comes out tonight, by the way. It was done last night, so it's just got to be rerun tonight. We were going to publish it, and then the storm hit, and anyway, it's finished, so it just has to be rebalanced, and out comes gold tonight. Silver will be shortly behind it, a couple weeks behind it. DAXI's done. Dixie. DXY, US dollar is done. Just haven't released the next phase. Silver's done. The only one we haven't got done is VIX, and I don't know that we ever will. So anyway, what I'm trying to say by that is we're going to start launching the second phase of those. All of those are coming within weeks. To get them all out, maybe 6 weeks, but they're all coming. They'll all be out before the schedule says 3rd week August. We have to have them done. Holy shite. So this one hasn't got the history. That concerns me. So when it did clear what would be the 200 if it was showing, it didn't hold. But kind of respects the 200. Ooh, the 50 is about to breach that 100 there. And the 50 and 100 still have to breach the 200. So, isn't that interesting? And you can't even see a leg in here. That's hilarious. Oh, I see. So it's coming out of this bowl right here. So you can see how when it came out of this bowl, it popped. So your next stop is here. 8. Nice. Back these up. Look at that stock RSI. Bullish. Wow. When I was aggressively trading, and I don't anymore, as soon as that stock RSI would flatline like that at the top, I'd go long. It didn't matter what it was. I'd stay there until it wasn't flat. Stupid things you do. But it worked pretty well. It's not easy to find. Wow, I don't know what to say about this read. I can tell you're young. This has got a lot of testosterone in it. I thought for sure you'd bring me one that was up over the 200, retested, just starting to bounce. You know, old man style. All right, I'll stay with the young man. Well, what can I say? It's probably gonna, probably. Here's your 2 possibilities. Horizontal line. So your 1 possibility, see that resistance right in there? Ooh, let's see where that is exactly. So that's right in 8, yeah, 810. It's kind of right in there. Oh, hard to get a fib on this too. But let's try it. Let's try it. gotta schedule that master class and do some serious charting. I'm not sure if that'll hold up as where the fib is or not. Let's just try one and see. It got the inflection right here at the diagonal and popped. So when it breached it, it came back, tested it, and popped. So that's technically right there. Maybe I did get it right. Let's see. Could be just a fluke too. Well, the time cycle works. There's two things that work. They must have, oh, they panicked before earnings, eh? There's an anomaly you don't want to consider in your fib work, in your charting work. Oh, come on now. Kind of hard to say. Well, yeah, it worked its way up, got to the fib, boom. Worked its way back down to the diagonal fib, boom. The diagonal's right. Oh, look at how it hit that and fell off. So there's a divergence there. Way to go, Corey. Nice, man. School's in session with Corey lately. Well, it regularly is. There's some world-class traders in this room, I'm telling you. And some of them hardly talk. Some of them talk, you know, some of them have a lot of energy like Corey, and some of them don't. But I know them on a personal level, and I'll tell you, there are 5 or 6, maybe 7 or 8 in this room on a regular basis that can compete with the best in the world. Wow. This might be it. I don't know what you came up with charting, Reed, but this could be it. This might be the chart. Now, of course, you want to do the other side of it, right? Let's do one. I'm not going to do them all, but let's do one. Oh, oil's testing the top of that quadrant right now. Crazy bullish. It gets up over that quadrant, man, and it's going to get snaky. Wouldn't want to be short. So where is the start of that? Ugh. It's not going to be easy to find. Well, I guess I could break it apart. It's going to be right in here somewhere. So when you do this, go up, you know, from your bottom left corner to the top right corner, not from the top right corner to the bottom left. In masterclass, I'll tell you why. Look at that. It just missed that apex. Well, look at how snaky it got up in that apex. That's crazy. That's classic right there. So when I use that term snaky, that's what I'm talking about right there. You see how it's almost like if you pictured a snake like going through the apex, like wrapping itself through there. Anyway, yeah, charting geeks. I was only going to do one, but I'm really curious. This one's got me super curious, especially how snaky it got there. That apex drive. Like they just freaking, like, was there news on this thing? Like what happened? Was it news or was it just this? Holy cannoli, that's technically orgasmic. I hate to say it that way, but that's like, you don't get to see this very often. I can hardly wait to read that blog piece. Read pumped to see how you're doing your scans. Maybe it'll change the way I do things. Maybe I'll just do both. So where did price go here? Oh, okay, see, it came through it, through the diagonal, and then boom, it fell off. Got back through the diagonal, boom, right up to the diagonal there. Back down to the inverse apex. Chasing the apex. Gets through, spikes down to the inverse apex. Crashes there. Comes under pressure down here. Well, no doubt. I guess that's timed with earnings there. And then through the apex. Kaboom. Wow. There's a lot to learn in this chart. This is masterclass charting, this one. Wow, if you had this charted in advance, you'd know exactly what was going on all the way through. That's the whole idea by charting it properly, right? Then you like with Epic and our other algos. Tells you where all the decisions are. The good ones. There's a lot of shitty ones out there, pardon my language. Oh yeah, perfect action. Just perfect. And when it fell through the floor here, it was at the inverse apex. Inverse apex here falls through the floor. The timing structure is all right. Wow. That's sweet. Too bad I didn't respect that 200 better. But you know what? It's not trading the 200. It's trading the model. The machines are in this one. What is this? Sunrun. Yeah, machines are in it. In a big way. Let's take a look here. Clone. I love when people say, well, how do you know that's not humans? We're not that predictable. Like, trading wise. Sure, we affect it, but we're way more random. Look at that. Yeah. Masterclass chart here. Clone. Sorry guys, I've eaten up our time, but when I run into these, I can't help it. I didn't run into it. Thanks, Reed, by the way. Yeah. Look at that. What a chart. Okay. I'm going to save this. Oh. Okay. Hey, Hedgehog. Wow. When you learn, you know, if you do ever take it on and learn how to trade technically like this is just the first step and first level kind of stuff, but man, what an edge you get over other traders that don't know how to do this, because you know where all your support and resistance is. And you know, this is just the just the base foundation of it. That snake is crazy. Super cool. Okay, and the 50 is going to breach the 100. So we call this sun run. Very interesting. Nice. Yeah, you know, quite often, by the way, I do get lax with like exactly where the fibs are, because it's the model that's more important than getting the fibs exact. Yeah. Trading, you know what? We're going to call this trading porn. Chart porn? Trading chart porn. Copy. Save. Does anybody ever, I wonder if that hashtag's out there. Thanks. At, what's your hashtag again? Your address, your Reed Shermanator. Great chart. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Sorry, I had to do that. In fact, I had to do that so much that I'm going to do it again 3 more times. Stay with me. Sorry, guys. I promise. I'm getting somewhere. So then we have to talk about how to trade that. Well, it's in the breakout in that upper quadrant, right? So post. How do you trade it? You trade it in the quadrant and bring the time levels down, the time cycles down, time frames. That's the word I'm looking for. So bring it down to your 60 minutes. And you can even go tighter, you know, go down to, yeah, you can go down to your 5. I'll take a look at it and let you know if I would execute on it. Run. Wow, oil's just scraping the top of that quadrant. Shorts. Shorts are in deep trouble. If you're short oil right now, you are not paying attention. Okay, this is awesome. Sorry guys, you see this once, like you don't see this very often. Like really rare. Like every few thousand hours of work, right? So had to, sorry. A little bit of chart porn there, real quick. Okay. Sorry. What was the other ones you guys wanted to look at? Anybody got anything else they want to look at today? Now that I burnt up all our time with my chart porn. I know I seen something else, didn't I? FCX. I'm long and this looks like a python. That's awesome. Okay, FCX, let's do it. That's pretty thinly traded, I think, isn't it? I don't know anything about it. I should shut up. Wheat and FCX. That's what I'm hearing, seeing. FCX, let's do it. Wow. So it's getting up. Oh, the fib. Oh yeah, I was going to tell you how to trade this. Sorry guys. I'll do that. And then FCX, let's do it. So it's getting up against its fibs there. But your target should be $8 on August 8th. Probably a little sooner. But it's got to pass this test here. As long as it holds this diagonal, you should stay in it long if you're long. This horizontal green line, it might come back. Like if I had to guess, that's what it's going to do. It's going to come and test right in here, $7 at the wall, right in around July 7th. And then first week of August, it should be up there, $8. Now, of course, it can get there a lot faster, and it can fail. But that's your first. And then you just build it out from there. Pardon me, sorry. Oh, you got earnings. Every time it gets to earnings, it tanks. Wow. Right, earnings. That's the one negative thing. And it just happens to be that earnings landed each. Shoot. Wouldn't it be cool if it actually got divergent and got up into the next part of the model? Up in here. It's possible. Okay, I'll get out of that one. So if you are going to trade it, I don't know if I'd do it at these fibs, that red and that blue there. Might want to wait for it to come back, just so you know, then hit it. Great chart though. Imagine if you followed that all the way through. FCX. FCX. Oh, oil. Oil's like couldn't scrape the top of that quadrant any closer there. Do not short oil here. And it's going to catch a lot of shorts because it's getting right up against some serious fibs too. But people that don't understand the quadrants, they'll be shorting at those fibs. Bad place to do that. FCX trading 1202 up 2.56% today. Yeah, I should have stayed in CBI. I knew it, but I got so much shite I'm babysitting right now. It's got too much. Spy? What? We just got an alert on the S&P. What the hell? Ooh, oil's just breaching the first major fib, and there's another one, and then it is gone. Sorry, Corey, I'm just gonna figure out what's going on here on my alerts. XIV starting to take off. Oh, this market's acting the way I like markets to act. Oh, nice. Look at this. The horns are forming. This is going to get really bad for shorts. I knew it. I knew it, and I warned everybody. Oh, this is going to be awesome. It's nice to be right once in a while. XIV coming along. ESPR, the bull is in full formation. SLX over its 200. MBRX in full formation. So we're going to get that one for now. SLX for now. ESPR for now. XIV I got to leave up. USOIL I have to leave up. Here comes the horns. You see how it looks like a bull? I don't know if you guys see that, but ooh, like this, the face of the bull. Oh, so close right now. It's gonna rip if it gets over that fib. Okay, FCX. Oh yeah, I gotta look at the S&P really quick. Sorry, Corey. Really quick. That alarm went off. I got really kind of belligerent on my Twitter feed like over the last week, telling people like, I'm telling you, it's the trade of the year for me. Like I got really direct. Don't tell me I didn't tell you so stuff. And you know what, soon I'm not going to say anything to anybody because we're going to be so deep into software development and our own team, you know, our own traders, you guys, and our dark pool traders, and you know, everything that we're doing. We're just, social media will never hear from us again, unfortunately. But there's only so much time a person has, right? Whoa, look at that. It's almost in its target. See, that's the same thing we went through that chart and that masterclass charting. I'll show you all this, how that works. But this is how you get your timing cycles, right? This is how we hit targets with our models. It's not hard once you learn it. Now Epic's a lot more sophisticated because it goes back 60 months, 10 different time cycles, time frames, 53 indicators, weighted differently. Oh, look, it's getting up in here. This is its target right here. June 29th, 24. It's basically 243.71. It's almost there already. It's testing a fib right now. So is oil. So they're both testing fibs. S&P gets above that, and this is your major res here. But you know, the funny thing is, we were wondering about this right here. Like, I'd almost imagine a diagonal like this. Something's odd about this model right now, right? So if you take a trend line and you go from here like this, it's almost like the model's trading divergent for some reason. I'm not sure why. So I'd be careful in here. But anyway, the new S&P model comes out tonight too, and gold. gonna get interesting. And oil backed off that. Oil backed off a little bit, but now it's in between those two important fibs, and if it, man, could get really riley. Corey, can I ask you what you're trading options on this probably, hey? Or what your target is. Tell me a little bit about your trade. Well, it kind of respects the 200. This kind of trades like gold. Trades like a sector. Sectors are hard to model. Like the S&P, it's got 5 models in one, and I know I get it. The S&P is not a sector. For those thinking he doesn't know the difference. I'm not a trading expert. I'm not a stock expert. I am a technician that happens to be good at math. So this is an interesting chart. So this one kind of comes in at earnings too. Kinda. It's kind of funky. It's kind of funky. That's not going to work that way. What is the program here? Interesting. Damn, trading view. Piss me off sometimes. Jeez, I don't know. Let's take that over here for a sec. Oil didn't pass that test. That second fib. Might have to wait until the pajama traders get it going. So I'm not sure if I'm right here, Corey. But if I'm right, you got resistance at that diagonal right there. I might be wrong. Let's see. Let's see. I just full closed on my oil trade again. I love how I don't have a plan. I mean, I changed my plan. That discipline sucks. I know the rules. Yeah, this is it. Yep, this is it, Corey. So your apex is here. I missed it by a long shot. But you know what? Like if you go back to that model we did on run, I think it missed its apex like 4 or 5 times and then boom. Then there was the kaboom. I don't know if it got better and better at getting closer to its apex every time. I can't remember. I'd have to bring that chart back up. I'll tell you right away though what's going to happen with it. I'll tell you your future with it. Clone. The thing is, you know, there's always anomalies too, right? So you got to remember these models don't work 100% of the time, but they'll definitely get you an edge that you won't get other way. Unless you got a crystal ball. But these become your crystal ball, especially when you learn about it. Like this is modeling the daily. You do this for every time frame. Ooh. You can day trade in and out like nuts. Yeah, that's your daily model. So, yeah, your resistance is going to be this diagonal line, Corey. When it breaks that resistance, that's where you're going to get. That's where you're going to get. So at the latest, you're going to get up or down, right? And that's all these are good for is decisions. But it tells you where your decisions are. So August 17th or so, at latest. So sometime between now and August 17th. But you want to watch that right there, that diagonal. And then when it gets to the apex area, so there and the lower apex here, right in the middle of this trading quadrant, that's where you're going to get the majority of the volatility, like here, right? So this is the middle. This is where the volatility is. But you've got bullish action. So, you know, if it's up over its 200 and it gets through here, okay, it's probably going to pop. And usually your pop will be here. Now it could go right for the top of that apex, but your pop should be too. Like if it comes through that resistance diagonal, fine. You know, if it doesn't tank underneath this thing and act like crap right there, it's gonna pop to the 2070 range. Like that'll be a serious pop. And that'll be October 5th. First week of October, October 12th. Sorry, October 17th is the middle. But it'll chase this here, 39.36. But it won't, you know, chances are very slim, but you need about 5 or 6 of these cycles to get to that apex. Like normally you won't get to the apex on the first try. So you build this out 5 or 6 times down the road, but on its first try it should get here. It'll either get here, 16, 1627, or that 2060 range. One of those three, if it gets through this diagonal. So that's your decision, right? So that's why these are so powerful, because once you get through that decision, if it's shaping up well, then you know your targets are that blue line, the red line, and that green line. You know, in a really incredibly bullish stock, it'll get right through this apex. And then once it's in this area, in this box, then, you know, then you're looking at this wall and this wall as your decisions. If it gets up in here, like the one we just looked at, that snaked right through there, then your target's here. You know, sometime between there and there. So it's decision to decision. The most that should see is 2435 or 2415, it says. So if it gets into this next quad and it's in good shape, it's going to see the blue, red, green, or that green. But to get up in here would be near impossible. And then your next test is in here, and if it gets up in here, then you're going to see the blue, red, blue, or that. Its ultimate target would be here, 3909. That's FCX. Oh, sorry, Corey. Resistance. So, you know what? This is going to be on video. This will be published on video. So your resistance, unfortunately, in this modeling is a diagonal. So you got to see the video. You got to see the chart. What I'll do is I'll post this chart, and it's going to be on video, you know, sometime later this afternoon. So you're looking for real intraday tight stuff too then. You want to know what's going on intraday. I can give you that. So why don't we do that really quick? So you're in the trade. So why don't we do that really quick here? It wouldn't hurt for everybody to know kind of how you do this. So I'll get you some numbers here, Corey. I was doing it more wide frame, like if you're, you know, if it was. Well, let's look at this intraday. I'll bring it up a little tighter here. At least these charts are moving okay today. I don't know what was going on there yesterday. Intraday. Well, this isn't super easy. Sorry, I'll get there. I'm almost there. So you're at resistance right now, like on an intraday basis. You're right at a resistance. A resistance. Like you're literally right on one, right under one, like you're right at it. Yeah. You sure are. Wow, TradingView's pissing me off. language. Yeah, you're exactly on one, under one. The high of day 1207, your resistance is at, and that's a firm resistance. Right in that 1207 to 1210 range, 1205 to 1210, that's a serious resistance, Corey. If it gets up over 1210, you can look for 1275. If it gets over 1275, you can look for 1377. So your upside resistance is somewhere between 1203 and 1210. Then your next is in and around 1270 to 1275. And your next is 1370 to 1380. Comes in at 1377. So that's your intraday. And then let's get you a little more here real quick. Yeah, you're sitting you're sitting right under it right now. So there's another one. So if you get through this one, so even tighter yet, you got 1241 next, 1267, 1293, 1325, and 1377. So if you get through where you are now, 1241, 1267, 1293, 1325, 1377, and on the downside, oh yeah, your support, this trade's really technical. Your support's at 1133, but that's kind of obvious. And then under that, you got, well, 1071 and then 1045. So hopefully that helps. Okay, so that'll be on the video too if you want to, like if you want to, you know, swing at wider time frames, that'll all be on the video for you. I should probably save this for MBRX is alerting. That's the bull breakout. I should probably save this for our masterclass coming up. So we can go and review it. FCX. FCX chart for Class C FCX. It trades technically, so there's some cool things that could be coming for that, but you know, it's decision to decision. Oil's trading between the support of a quad and resistance, so It's just bullish. Closes at 2:30. It's 10 after now. Oh man, right. I was going to publish this for... How do I get this to Corey? Well, I'll just publish it. Unlocked. Publish. Unlock it. Oh no, I don't have to do that. I can just save it. Hold on a second here. Confused. Okay. Camera. Lights, camera, action. Save image. Save image. I guess, Corey, you can see the video too. So, FCX. I'm just going to call it charting. Copy. Save. And I'll put it on Twitter for you, Corey. Not that it'll help you without the video, but I'll get the video out. It won't be till tonight, I doubt. FCX charting. Let's do that. Okay. Then we had so I should have ran with my conviction on CBI. Shoot. Then we had, geez, I gotta make this quick. XIV is, yeah, I might not get out of XIV till tomorrow. I need follow through on oil to get out of XIV, I think. Yeah, I'm in a risky play here because the S&P is right up into a time cycle completion. But if it gets a pop, I should be okay. It's risky though. I really should be playing safe and closing. Oh, it's so tough to do. Greed is so strong. It runs through my veins. Okay, there was one other one that you guys had asked me to take a look at. Let's see here. Nice, way to go, Corey. Oh, I missed Chris left on us. Trying to figure out, was there something else I was supposed to look at it? Wheat. Okay, we got 5 minutes. Oil. Well, you can always re-enter, right? You got to remember that. But if I was gonna cut, I should have cut at 44.83 instead of 44.70. Stupid. Double-minded. See, that's my problem with trading. That's one of my biggest struggles right there. Double-minded. Every trade I'm double-minded. Every single one. There isn't one I'm not. I am double-minded every single trade, and that's bad as a trader. Very, very bad. And I can admit it. Yeah. I had to cut. I'm going to let the guys know here. Closed. Didn't have a choice. $44.70. They're going to be like, what? Yeah. Ooh, there's an old man one. Getting these alerts out in a timely way is not easy. Close 44.70. So thanks, Reed. Appreciate that. You got me. I'm not 86 years old. I'm 49 and I'm pretty spry. This is an 86-year-old man play, but that's okay. We're going to look at it really quick. Okay. This follows all the rules. Nice. Great find. I should probably long my whole account. I can look forward to what? Kind of a return. Want to see a quick and dirty? It's kind of... Yeah. So what do you got there? You got June 8th, October 16th, July, August, September, October. So you got 4 months. October 16th. Seven months, 4 months, 7 months, 7 months, 7 months. So, yeah, 7 months. 853. So 7 months from now, I could expect $8.53. That return would be what? Ugh, a disaster. That's an 86-year-old man stock or fund to trade. Nope, can't do that return, but I appreciate you bringing that to me because it does follow the rules. It just doesn't follow the rule of return on time cycle, and that's something that master class we're going to get into. Okay, so I think we did a great job today. We didn't go through the stocks. There's some excellent guest posts coming out, and I would encourage anybody that wants to do them to do them. I don't know, Leanne. I'm struggling. Last night we were going to get out the rest of the algos and stuff. Today is what, Wednesday? I have to be honest, I'm struggling. I don't want to do it on a weekend now because I don't want to take people's weekends. So I want to, it's going to be 8 classes, 40 minutes long. So this I can tell you. I'll schedule it tonight. It's going to be for next week, and it's going to be for during trading hours. I just got to fit it in. So I'll put a schedule together for next week on it. Is DB an old man chart lifting off the 200 on a retest? Really? Deutsche? So yeah, we'll do it next week during market hours, but there'll be videos on it. Only our members are going to get them. At least the real videos, the teasers, you know. Okay, JD, let's look at it real quick. We got time. DB, so wheat. I got to remember that. Well, it'll be on the video. DB. Really? Deutsche Bank? Oh, I guess, hey, with the fins. The fins are on fire. The fins are on fire. Oh, oil. It's holding up when I cut, but it's just holding up. Yeah, I know I gotta quit smoking. I'm gonna quit soon. Boy, wouldn't this be a great play? Oh, 200. Look at that. Read when your little scanning article comes out there. I shouldn't say little. It's probably going to be the most popular article on our blog. I'm pretty excited about that. So Deutsche's time cycles, well, let's just look at them quick because you can do them so simple. Oh, it doesn't respect the 200. But anyway, so we got September 13th. This is like total Sesame Street. To March. So what is that? October, November, December, January, February, March. So you got 6 months. 4 months. Six months-ish. You know, it's got terrible symmetry, but it's so sold off. That's what I like about it. But it doesn't respect its 200. But see, it does get pops on it. And it did kind of respect a support here. Yeah. Do you have symmetry on the pops? Yeah, you do. You got symmetry there. You got symmetry there. There's symmetry. So in some ways it works, in some ways it doesn't. Yeah, I'd like to chart this one. I'll try and remember to do it because you're probably going to get up under that support. I mean resistance, 2750 when it fully plays out. And it'll probably take 2 or 3 cycles. So, you know, 6 times 3 is 18 months. 28 bucks. What's it trading at now? Yeah. But yeah, that's probably where it's going. Anyway, yeah, I'll try and remember to chart it. So I got to get set up for my next webinar in the oil room, and then I'll be back in here for Momentums at about 2:15. Talk to you soon.